my name is Diana Patton, and I am the CEO of Diana R. Patton Consulting. We help professional women overcome challenges and adversities to activate their voice and to use it to advocate for themselves, for others, and for the causes they believe in. We also help organizations and schools in the area of diversity, equity, and inclusion and leadership development. Today, we're going to share with you five ways to overcome perfectionism and to just do it. The first, trust yourself. Most of us don't trust ourselves. We don't even bet on our own selves. Where does that come from? That's likely because we say we're going to do something and then we don't follow through. And then we repeat that, we repeat that, and we repeat that. And our mind begins to say, there she goes again. She's not following through. And that gets us stuck. We don't go for anything, much less a project that's big and scary. We're not going to go for that because we're going to ruminate on what is possibly going to happen when it actually will not happen. And this is an actual psychological term called cognitive dissonance. And that's when we say we're going to do something and we don't follow through. So, how are we going to get over that? We are going to start by doing small things. Follow through on little small things to start to build that muscle up again. And I'm going to speak to me personally. About me personally, I am a very spiritual person. So I trust God first. And when I trust God first, it helps me trust myself because I'm doing something on a much larger scale. And that gives me the energy to follow through. What's that like for you? First things first, trust yourself. Start with the small things, then go from there. The second thing is record yourself cheering yourself on. I'll tell you what, we need to get our phones, get the voice memo, and spend time recording your voice, cheering yourself on as if you are talking to your best friend who needs to hear from you. Record your voice. Let yourself hear what you're saying so that your mind can take in exactly what you need to say. So, first thing, trust yourself. Second thing, record yourself cheering yourself on. The third thing is refuse to edit yourself. Oftentimes what we do is we mute ourselves before we even have the opportunity to speak. So let me give an example of that. You might be writing a blog or you might be writing something that's really awesome and cool. And you stop yourself. I don't know. I wonder what she's going to think about that. And that is so not right because your most innovative, creative, unique aspect of who you are comes from you just free flow writing or free flow speaking like I'm doing right now. I'm just free flow speaking and I'm not editing myself. I'm just allowing my thoughts to flow. That will get rid of this thing called perfectionism and for me just to go ahead and do it. So that's the third thing, refuse to edit yourself. And that's actually one of the best things that you can do to actually write a book. We can talk about that another time. The fourth thing that I suggest that you do is go ahead and jump. Come on, let's sing the song together. Go ahead and jump, jump. That is right. I just want to share a quick story. My daughter and I recently went to Mexico. Unfortunately, my husband and my son couldn't come due to some other extenuating circumstances. But when my daughter and I got to Mexico, she said to me, Mom, you have to do everything that her brother, my son, would do if he were here. So that was code for we're going to jump off cliffs and we're going to zip line. So I'm like, game on. That's until I got to the top of the cliff and I looked down and I started to say to myself, I can't do this. But then I'm thinking, I can do it. I had to change the way that I think and I had to trust myself. First, I'm like trusting God, like, please, God, help me out. But when I got up there, I said, I can do it. And guess what, y'all? I jumped. I jumped, I went for it, and it felt so good. So, you know what we have to do sometimes? We just have to jump. We just have to go for it. We have to release our thoughts about what's going to happen on the other end. Crash and burn. No, just go for it, because when you keep doing that, which is our fifth thing, is to repeat, repeat, and repeat. Because when you trust yourself, right, you hear yourself cheering yourself on, you're constantly going for it and not editing yourself, and you're jumping and you're repeating that over and over and over, you can get over perfectionism. You can do anything and you can go for it. Just do it. All right. I hope these 5 tips were so very helpful to you and that you are able to do them right now for whatever project is ahead of you. I am cheering for you. Let's stay connected. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn under Diana Patton or hashtag DP Inspires, or go to my website, risewithdiana.com. I hope these were helpful for you, and I look forward to staying connected.